Hi, my name is Cheryl, and I am here today to tell you why my family made the switch to using essential oils. We've replaced a lot of our household cleaners, a lot of the over-the-counter medications. They've made our lives better. But today I just want to talk to you about why. Why did we do this? What was the trigger in our house that made us want to do this whole lifestyle change? So in 2011, I had a beautiful baby girl, and she's an anxious child. Like, everything makes her worry, everything concerns her. She's just anxious and always has been. And in 2013, she became a big sister, and my son was born, and it kind of put her a little bit off the deep end. She's a little crazy. And when I went back to work after my maternity leave, because I was a teacher at the time, she really had a hard time with that, and she wouldn't go to sleep at night. She would say awful things like, "I can't sleep because when I sleep you leave, and you'll disappear if I go to sleep," and it was so hard. And she wouldn't eat. She lost a lot of weight, and it was just a really difficult season for our family. And I had a friend who kept telling me about essential oils and that this would help, and I was very skeptical at the time. And finally, after a really, really difficult week, I called my friend and I was like, "What am I supposed to try?" And she said, "Lavender. Try lavender essential oil." So I did. I bought a single bottle of lavender, and I put it on my daughter, and she slept that night. She went right to sleep, and she slept the night. And I called my friend the next morning, and I said, "What else can you do for me? What else can you fix?" And in all honesty, I really wasn't ready at that point to make the lifestyle change, to switch so much of our life around to using oils. But I kept using my lavender for her to sleep at night, and quite frankly for me to sleep at night too at times. But if you fast forward about a year, my little boy was just about a year old, and I was helping him get ready to take a bath one night, and when I pulled his shirt off, I saw this lump, this pop up here between his neck and his shoulder. And I have a degree in exercise physiology, and I knew right away that that was a lymph node, and that's not really a good sign. And so I got him into the tub, and I called the doctor, and I told them what I was seeing, and they said, "Probably a lymph node. His body's probably just fighting a little infection. Let's just keep an eye on it." And the next morning, there was even more. They were multiplying up his neck. And so I called the doctor again, and the doctor said, they said, "Bring him in, and we'll see him. Let's take a look." So I took him in, and the doctor said, "Yeah, this is an aggressive response. His body is fighting something. Something's going on, but we're not finding them in the scary places yet. They're not all up in here, up in his armpits." He said, "Let's keep our eye on it. We'll keep our eye on it." And by Tuesday, they were everywhere. They were everywhere. And so I called the doctor again and said, "They've multiplied. They're everywhere." And the doctor had me come back in, and he took a look at my son, and he said, "You're gonna go straight from here to imaging, and we're gonna get some scans done right away." Sorry. "We're gonna get some scans done, and we're gonna get some blood work done, and you're gonna go see the oncology ward at a hospital down the street that we really trust." And so we did all those things, and the scans were clear, thank God, right? The scans were good, and the blood work was good. Everything was within normal parameters. And oncology saw us, and they said, "What we're seeing on his body is not good, but the tests are okay, so let's watch him." And we kept going back and we kept going back. They wanted to see us, every month and then every 6 months. And we continued to see them for a period of time. And over that period of time, the reaction that we were seeing in his body was diminishing. We were moving in the right direction. And we did eventually get discharged from pediatric oncology with no diagnosis. The doctors just said, we have no idea why this happened or what was going on. If it ever comes back, please call us. Otherwise, go be well, literally. And in the meantime, while all this was happening, because this, was a spread of time, I started doing some research. And there's nothing like walking the halls of a child oncology ward to make you question everything. And in that season, I learned a lot about how dangerous some of the cleaning things that I was using at my home were. I learned about how dangerous things like scented candles can be. I learned about how dangerous so many of these things that were in my house could be. And I realized that I'm the gatekeeper on my home. Nothing comes through my front door that I don't buy, that I don't bring in. And God forbid that had been really bad news. I didn't want to ever look back and question, was it my fault? Did I do this? Did I bring something in that caused this to happen? So in the meantime, while we were doing all the medical visits with the doctors and following the traditional medical route, I called my friend back and I said, I'm ready. 100%. I want to do it. We're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And we did. We switched out so many things in our home. Anything that had the word fragrance on it went goodbye. It was gone. Most of my cleaning products have been switched out for the all-natural. Even Young Living has a line, their Thieves cleaning line. That's pretty much all I use now. And I'm so grateful. And my little boy is healthy and well and thriving. And I just couldn't believe the stuff that I learned. I couldn't believe that these things were on a shelf in a store for me to buy. And I just had no idea. So that's my why. That is why we switched out to oils. That is why we switched out to all natural cleaning products. That's why we got rid of anything that had fragrance in it in our home. And I hope that if you're watching this, that you have the opportunity to do the same thing, to make a change that's going to be good for your family and good for your house and your home. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Feel free to like and subscribe and follow along with the videos of how to use oils and what do we use them for. So I hope this was helpful, and have a great rest of the day.